Yeah.
So listen, the first question we're asking you, and welcome to Hot 96, by the way, and happy Madaraka Day once again.
Yeah.
Should we be celebrating on this day?
Yes, certainly.
Tell us why.
Because we have achieved a great deal. Since we went to war with the British, and since we overthrown the regime, we have gone a great deal of steps from where we were to this day. And that is why I say it is great that we met this day.
Yes.
The day that we got and we overthrew the government on the first day of June 1963.
But Mzee, there are some war veterans, Mau Mau veterans, and it's actually in today's paper, some Mau Mau veterans who say there's no cause to celebrate. They are still suffering.
No reason.
Yes.
Our Turkey could celebrate.
They are wrong. Very wrong indeed. Maybe they were not there during the colonial regime. If they have come after that, they may say so. And I think these are not Mau Mau freedom fighters. They are imposters. Imposters do not know anything about the regime that we overthrew.
Right.
Therefore they can talk the little they know. Perhaps they are not eating well. They would like to say that because they are not benefit.
Right.
But we have benefited a great deal.
Mzee, the other thing is, you not only fought during the state of emergency from 1952, 50 years later you took the British to court and you got something close to what we would call compensation.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, just tell us a bit about that, how you fought them in their own courts in England.
No, we, the freedom fighters of the olden days, are great people. We visualized everything that would happen in our country. And therefore we said, enough is enough with the British rule. Then when we overthrew them, we get into our power. Then we thought, they tortured our people. They mistreated our people. Why can't we take them to court, seek justice for compensation, and perhaps saying that they did bad things to the people of Kenya? When we took the suit in England, we won three things. One, they issued a statement of regret. They said they did very bad things in Kenya during an emergency. They were calling our people terrorists. These people are not terrorists. They were freedom fighters. Secondly, they paid 2.6 billion to the people they tortured and ill-treated. Thirdly, they put up a monument to honor the freedom fighters in Freedom Corner here in Nairobi. Therefore, it's a great thing. It's a great defeat to them in their own courts.
In their own courts.
Yes.
But they stopped short of apologizing.
But when they said, we regret, we take that to say that they can see in their mind something bad happened to the people of Kenya.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mzee, take us back to the time when you were detained. There's a story you have told me often, but I think not enough people have heard it, where you were detained in one place and then later on you were moved to another, and as you were boarding the truck, who did you see? Tell us that story.
Well, I was detained in the first place in North River. Later on I was moved to Lodwar. And then after that, then I was moved to go to Lamu in Takwa detention camp. On my way from Kitale to Mombasa, I met my father at Voi, because my father was a Greek freedom fighter. He, in fact, the person who recruited me to get into the movement of liberation. And when I was in the coach, train in Voi, he was thrown by the, we called them Johnnies.
Johnnies, yes.
Otherwise, they were the soldiers from the Yorkshire Fusiliers, a battalion from England that came here to torture and ill-treat our people because we were fighting for our freedom. Then they threw my father into the coach. I did not realize it's my father until a little later. But when we were moving to Fort Jesus, I realized, oh, that is my father. He equally realized, oh, this is my son.
How long was it before you had seen her? When you
About half an hour.
No. What was the distance of time? When had you parted?
With my father.
Yeah, 2 years.
Because still we were together in Adereva.
Okay.
He was taken to Manyane. I was taken to Lodwa. About 2 years, then we met in Voi.
2 years.
On our way, being taken to Manda Island,
Manda Island.
in a detention camp called Takwa.
Takwa.
Wow. That must have been emotional.
It was, but we are determined.
How old are you now, Dad? How old are you now?
About 93, 94 now.
Wow.
94 years.
Yeah.
And you speak so well.
I
and
don't have a certificate for that,
Yes.
but I know that is where I am now.
Wow.
94
Look
years.
at this man.
Yes.
Mzee, where did you learn your English?
In Kenya. Yes.
What school?
I first went into an independent school called Kiamwangi.
Kiamwangi Independent School.
Kiamwangi Independent School in my home area. And then I moved to Mangu.
Mangu.
Yeah. And then I moved to Liuki.
Liuki.
And up to that school, then I have to move to the freedom struggle. I never saw the four walls of a lecture room in a high or a university.
But listen to the man speak. Listen to your Kizungu.